First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Number 51.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Span is there, and a good start as Ichiro's retired for the game's first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going, play good again this one, and win another game.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder Denard Span.
Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Brandon Belt. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
And that misses 1-1. Hit hard to short. Crawford's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here. To start the second.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt has room in foul territory. And that's going to land foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Another 0-2 coming. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins. And in the outfield, Marcell Ozuna. Now, he didn't profile as a guy you put in center field. You look at his body type and go, he can't run, and then he does. He runs everything down. But I also like the fact you can put him anywhere out there because his arm plays. He can throw the ball from any position with all the top guys. Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Number 63 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hundley is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Number 53 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle, driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
Melvin Upton Jr. is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bohr is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Justin Bohr. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth.
Standing in, JT Realmuto, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. On the ground to third, right to him. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Second base.
Joe Panik will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Liner towards second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in. Now you got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Brandon Belt has just clubbed a milestone.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In now, Nick Hundley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak.
Now
they better start paying attention to him.
Number 63.
Into the box, number 63. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Hundley rounds the corner and is headed home. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Number 53. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Number 53 becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Melvin Upton Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stanton on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Ichiro now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's D. Gordon now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Can't start. Digging in.
Leading off the Giants' 4th, Designated
Kyle
hitter,
Barklaw
number
answers the call from the
37.
pen here in
Your
the fourth,
attention,
as they
please.
didn't get the
Now
outing they were
pitching for
hoping
Miami.
for from their starter.
Number 46. Kyle
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Colon will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The center fielder, number 2.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Here's Joe Panik. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Called strike, 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, they picked something up. They're just ambushing him. First pitch swinging, aggressive, and they're scoring runs. It's paying off for him.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Hundley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And a ball, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off for Miami, right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
On the ground up the middle. Panik is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Christian Colon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is foul right side. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Marcell Ozuna will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 63. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, number 53.
Striding in once again, number 53. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder
Melvin Upton Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down.
Leading off for the Marlins, first baseman Justin Bour.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting
in is Christian Yelich.
Christian
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Panic to his right. He has it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Catcher, JT
ready for another chance. JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Ichiro Suzuki. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. 1 for the Marlins on.
Leading off for the Giants,
Jeff Locke gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
For Miami, number 31, Jeff Locke.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, there's another line drive single to start the inning here in the middle innings. I tell you what, they are swinging the bats today. They've had a great game plan. They've been aggressive. They've laid off of balls. They've hit strikes, everything you want, and they're executing to a T.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The second baseman,
digging in to try it again, Joe Panik. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Panic a bit out in front here as this will be fouled down the right side and out of play. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Brandon Belt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Brandon Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, and maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive.
David Phelps gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Nick Hundley is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the...
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, G. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins,
ready for another shot now. Derek Dietrich. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is digging in. Number 63. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Now batting, number 53.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through the slider there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. All right, Matt, let's go to the sequence. He finds himself down 0-2. We'll pick it up there. Then he fights off not 1, 2, but 3 pitches. Gets to the 6th pitch, and boom, base hit. Great at bat. That's one he's going to remember. Melvin Upton Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. His past batting line against David Phelps, 1 for 3. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Settling in now, Joe Pennant. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Christian Colon. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This one for Crawford at short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Brandon Belt. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The shortstop.
Here's the
35.
Brian Ellington comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 49.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Nick Hundley. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. In there at the knees, strike 1. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
He really needed this big night to get going. 3rd hit tonight. He's setting the trend for the rest of this series. I'm curious how they're going to pitch him the rest of the way out.
Stepping in now, number 63, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. In is Christian Yelich, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
The designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's Ichiro now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Number 53 is there, and he has it for the out. Here's D. Gordon now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
That's the mark of a good hitter. You have to make every at-bat count regardless of the score.
Batting, third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Upton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Giants